Welcome to Perth City, it's the home of Australia's prettiest titties. Where the fuck you at?
Hey yo, Perth City fellas, if you're ready for a make some noise! This was the main event that was supposed to happen, the last main event, so let's get this motherfucking main event happening! Hey yo, I'm MC Red, what up? You can follow me more so than Decoy. He's the co-host today. What up? Shouts out to him. Let's do this, man. On the left, we've got Lethal!
Yo, you are Twisted Guitar, victims of rigor mortis, still bitches singing the chorus, just quitting, start getting nauseous, still Sound Magnetics, fucking rep that shit. I apologise for not being here last time, but fucking it's good to be back in Perth battling and shit. Let's fucking make some noise, everybody.
Hey yo, and on my right, we've got PM!
Guess what they say is true. Yeah, what you eat. So like the Japanese, I'm getting scientific.
Sunny coin flip.
First two batters.
You up first?
Yep, that's the one.
You want me? Yeah. You want me to let these bars run, or what's the deal?
Yeah, let it run.
Let them run. All right.
Yo.
Let's go. 1 minute.
Now for real, I apologise for my absence. I never intentionally do that. This cunt's gonna try to use it against me. Well, I guess that's just too bad. Because once you've used facts and we get the views back, it'll just prove that was the only possible way you couldn't lose, Pat. See, you're not someone I view as a force that can make me move, man. It's not hard to compare our styles and see that there's a huge gap. See, when I rap, I get a huge clap like I'm the new champ, but when you rap, you got the fused swag of a goon bag and a used pad. It's been 11 months since I battled on my own grounds. And I know now how much I miss cheering the roars of my home crowd. Yeah. So fuck what anyone says, never have no doubts, no matter what, I'll always come through for my hometown. Yeah. But oh wow, I get to battle Patrick Mulvey. This is what happens when you get someone to grab a bat and bash your skull in while you practice multis. Dude, the women find that revolting, they put a bag on Patrick's shoulders. Last time you macked a hottie, she had an Adam's apple and her sack was bulging. Yo, see, I just blazed green the past the night. I'll even play sweet when it's party time. We ain't the same, you ain't me, your heart's the size of a grain seed. You could ask polite and say please, but you ain't half as nice. For me, I can back up my bark with a nasty bite. I'm a motherfucking bastard to a passerby. I'll even pass you on class and style. I'm like James Dean in the afterlife. You're like Marsha Hines, but harshly white. Like I'm all suave and fly. It's just that when I grow facial hair, I don't look like an Amish guy at farming.
Hey yo! Hold it down. Let's get it in, Pat.
All I got to say about you not showing up is kind of fucked up that if you're the crowd favourite, then you had no reason to go ahead and play bitch. It's true. See, it was kind of awkward. He told me the story of why I didn't make it. He was like, look man, I was having a quiet night and then the fellas came round, we was going at it hard. It's like, fair enough, Lethal, when you're drinking, fucked up shit happens. And he's like, drinking? Nah. He was like, me and the boys, we were playing ball sports. I said, ball sports, motherfucker? He winked and said, all sorts. Now I get why your name's all dangerous and shit. Because if you set foot in Lee's home, then you're gonna be disease prone. But now you're ready for battle, so I expect you to bring out some combinations like fried rice, ginger chicken, chef's recommendation. Don't think because you're part Asian, that's all I got to focus on. But out of all the Asian nations, Burma's the most hopeless one. Extreme poverty, ruled by a military junta, drug economy, labour camps where they put you, lacking democracy, Myanmar properly cooks the Tyler biggest shit heaped in pot dictatorship where acting lethal is good, huh? Lethal, like you a bringer of death. The only thing you slaying? Mingers at best. I said your mom got a real dick. Fake breast. Your dad? He a lady boy named Mr. and Mrs. Griffiths. So as a kid, when it was time to breastfeed, you'd look from your mother to your father and be like, well, which tits? Killer, you always on them gun bars. So Lethal, if you get out your 9mm and spray, I'll be like, God damn it, Lee, put that tiny cock away. You're small dicked. And that's no stereotypes or wild allegations just because your family's got some foundations of broken English. See, not the group though. They got the only Lee out west that deserves recognition. So for that, I use one of his lines in the way it was originally written. When you in Thailand on a one-night stand, copping gobbies from a hottie with a sunshine tan. Lethal gets offended because that bitch is his nat.
Hey, yo. Now, you know I love my big head jokes, but unfortunately yours ain't big, so I had to make the joke switch, because you got a fucking big nose. When you inhale, our oxygen levels fall dramatically low. I mean, if he holds his breath, I might fucking actually choke. When you exhale, we think nothing happens and we relax in our homes, but there's a fucking tornado forming off the African coast. PM, but ain't no one giving Patrick the vote. Check this. These people made a painful mistake paying money to watch this poor man. I mean, he's just a pale motherfucker whose pigments must have gone bad because his reading passion's mainly for porn mags. Fucking premenstrual praying mantis prawn man. Stop pretending, mate, when my pressure makes you panic major, I bring potential mayhem. Fucking preschool molester. Fucking can't need pre-medication. Can't need pre-medication. Shit, that's why I prepared my post-mortem so the hidden perishing means these plans may be premeditated. He never made it. So now this cunt is pissed. Because people like me in Cortex, the interstaters, and we're running shit. But you're a veteran, PM. What the fuck? Why does fucking nothing give? I mean, is it your rhymes, your delivery? I mean, something's fucking, it's gotta be something big. And I think I know what that something is. You project your bars like a fucking bitch because your nose is so bloody big, it's like a muffler tip for your upper lip. Yo, stop denying it and trying like you're something sick and just face it. You'll never be half the man that your mother is.
Yo, let's go and stop that.
If lethal causes death, then I'll be alive, motherfucker. Your first love, I look at her directly in the eyes as I spread her fat thighs and I stuck her. I hope everyone important in your life dies and you suffer since you decided to show up today. I ain't going nowhere on some pasties, sucker. But you and Cortex, huh? You're old mates now. You get together discussing the Illuminati, government control and conspiracy theories, or the psychoactive mind-changing writings of Timothy Leary. Then get put on together to do interstate battles because clearly you've both been putting your comparatively small teeth on the dick of Andrew Greeley. Never in life should you ride dick to try and get a place in this world. And hey, Lee, that's the name of a girl. Getting with your girl's like kicking a dead horse. I call that bitch 24-hour Macca's. She always open. Just keep serving. That hoe's seen so much meat, her pussy looks like it's made out of beef curtains. Wispy and shit. But check knowledge. Forget your Sikh turbans, Catholic rosaries, Jewish stars of David, Christian crucifixes, Muslim headscarves or Buddhist shrines. See, all these symbolize a belief in an afterlife that's still carried on in present times. But independent minds find conviction in the fact that after death, there's nothing. That's it. So if you truly embodied the term lethal, then all you'd be doing is speeding up the process of achieving nothing. And that's shit. See, I make people think while I laugh in the face of death. I could take it to the brink, get in the mind of a killer. Carve your flesh, yellow and pink be the colors. While your half-assed bar's a mess, I just hit you with a crowbar and no scars are left. Nah, if I was gonna do that killer shit, I got a diabetic friend to tie up loose ends. Hit you in a pancreas with a hit you in a pancreas with a needle like a DJ to his record and give you an insulin-induced overdose on a real lethal injection. But you're fucking comedy gold. I'm surprised you don't start doing movie catchphrases like PM, getting too old for this shit on some lethal weapon. And all I'm trying to do is figure out where to make light or darker this bitch. But that's just lethal's complexion. Done.
Make some noise, man. Get it in.
Hey, yo. See, you just don't talk for real. No one applauds your skill. You could bellow out a chorus, sound like Lauryn Hill, swallow swords until your jaw contorts from the force of steel, juggle 4 balls, handle 4 calls, serve a pork or veal, 4-course meal, and I'm pretty sure you'd be boring still. See, you ain't even my first choice when I wanted to slaughter a dude. Shit, you ain't even MC. Your rapping leaves me more than amused. Shit, I've seen you freestyle, but I've never seen you record in the booth. I'd probably get more fucking life out of a corpse in a tomb. So honestly, dude, what the fuck you think you could possibly do? I mean, you've been here from the start, but I ain't giving props to this dude. See, when Battle League started forming and Perth followed in suit, the East got it popping, started locking in views. I found PCB, so happy my city was rocking it too, only to watch Chasing Larry can make complete fuckwit to you. Yeah. Hoping that you'd surely improve, I kept watching the tube. Nah, Yo, you just like copping abuse. Your rapping's painfully awkward like you're sorta confused or you've somehow got your foreskin caught in your pubes. But your nose is awfully huge. And I don't want to be prejudiced, but his face looks 9 months pregnant, so you've got to assume he ought to be Jew. Is that fucking nose cunt? You need to leave a high-vis marker on. You take him to your house, you'll always break a vase or clock. He says it smells so good, you can tell if your ass is washed. Shit, he did backstroke at the beach and the fucking shark alarm went off.
Wipe his ass.
Because of my big nose, calling me a Jew guy is like saying, you're Asian, so you must be an expert in Muay Thai. Well, fuck it, I'd embrace the Israeli. Learn some Krav Maga, then rip out your throat for bars and subjugate your people with the permission of the world and those in charge, because they'd feel they owe it to me for the Holocaust in the past. Ooh. But I ain't one of God's chosen people. Neither are you, Lethal. You on some third base. Pop goes the weasel. Fucking spitting fast and furious like you Vin Diesel. You trash, and I don't normally like to bin people, but I've been loud of my hatred on camera to the effect is lethal to lethal. Ooh. What's that, Lethal? You want to show people you can rap so bad you'd suck a dick just to get the chance to spit? That's some disturbing shit. You're a benchong. You're the type of faggot that likes to pass as a tranny by using your ass as a fanny. You live in Caversham in a caravan with Run Amox's fam. Damn, you are a bitch, Lethal. Your favorite sexual position is fetal. Lethal, you are not deadly. I want to see you deadly. I hope you fucking swim in this one river and get run over by a jet ski. Baton your liver, steal your cash and stick your head in a nesky to get rid of you and give the crowd back their $15 for entry. See, you got them fooled. I could spit a bar just like you. Roller coasters, Devon's Fire, Marshmallow, Saturn's Rings, a long-winded interconnected story, but a bunch of other things. And fuck your schemes! All you do is say a bunch of shit in a built-up list. That's nothing impressive. It's like you swinging haymakers with nothing to connect with. You're a pathetic cunt. You couldn't land a punch if you was Bruce Lee. So let me level with you. You lousy as loose leaf, a loudmouth liked by losers lacking their own 2 feet. So while you're the good guy in their eyes, stepping real sweet, don't think you could dance with the devil even if you had immortal technique. Lucifer, Leviathan's long-lost literary text. So look at you, you lying when you think you're ready for what's next. Since the crowd's your life support, I'll be the angel of death that disconnects. Reach down, pull the plug, watch Lethal's final breath, then fuck a body bag. I put you in a biohazard container where lethal matter goes to rest.
Suicide War crew. I reckon Lethal had the first and the second. PM came pretty good on the last. PM had a lot of smart shit that went over people's heads, but Lethal was just, he just killed it. Lethal.
What up, Big Times? Big Times! Lethal and PM, man. Fucking glad to see that battle actually happen. Props on fucking both of those cunts. Massive battles. But yeah, man, PM, like, I think he didn't connect as hard as I think Lethal did, man. He had first two, Lethal just smoked him. For the third round, PM came back, but I still don't think it was enough, man. I'd give it 2-1, Lethal for sure.
Big times. Check out the Stoner Stomp on the Godbeam channel. We're killing it. So I'm judging Lethal versus PM. I thought the first 2 rounds Lethal clearly took. Reason being is because it took a long time for PM to get to this point. So a lot of it took a long build up to get to the actual punchline. However, I will give PM that 3rd round because that was pretty fucking genius. My favourite line of the battle was where Lethal said when he does backstroke in the ocean, the shark alarm goes off. Genius shit. Giving it to Lethal regardless. Call me decoy on Twitter. I'm more handsome than your boyfriend and your boyfriend's boyfriend. Time.
Hey, yo, Perth City Battles, if you enjoyed that shit, make some noise! Shouts out to everyone that came down today. It was a fucking dope event. What up, hey, yo? Follow me at MCB, whatever you want to do. Cheap shots. We're doing this. Judgment's done. That shit went to Lethal!
to Perth City. It's the home of Australia's prettiest titties. Where the fuck you at?
You ain't ready